Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel English Guru for All. Dear students, in this video I'll explain the poem The Fortune Teller written by Joseph Furtado. Students, first of all read this title carefully. And one picture is given on the screen over here. You can see a parrot is there and you may have something in your mind. What is this picture all about? This is related to the fortune teller. Now, what is the meaning of fortune teller? What is the meaning of fortune teller? Means a person who tells people what will happen to them in the future. So, this is the meaning of this particular word, that is fortune teller. Now, as I told you, there is a parrot in this picture and it gives you some kind of idea. This is one of the ways people are using to tell the fortune of others. And who is the author? Who is the poet? Joseph Furtado. Now we are going to discuss. This is very simple poem. Even humorous aspects are there. So I'll explain this poem line by line and critical analysis will be done. This poem is prescribed in various universities and for various branches, just like B.Com, B.Sc, B.A. So it is useful for all the students. Now let us start with the fortune teller and who is the poet Joseph Furtado. Now first of all, I'll tell you something about the poet. Now this picture is of Joseph Furtado. This is the picture of Joseph Furtado, and he was an Indian poet and novelist who wrote in English language. Now, he was born in Bardez, Goa on 7th April 1872. So, this is also very important information. And he died in 1945 at the age of 73. Even I saw that this date, this particular year is given 1947 in certain books also. So, we need to check it out. But with the authentic sources, I wrote over here 1945. Now, what is given there? This is the picture of Joseph Furtado. He was an Indian poet and novelist who wrote in English language. He was born in 1872 and he died in 1945. Now, what is given? This point is very important. He wrote about the landscapes, love, and also about the habits and sentiments of people of Goa. This is very important. So, he wrote about Goa. Means about landscape, even about the love. It may be love for the people from Goa, it may be the love for Goa itself, and even customs and emotions or sentiments of the people of Goa. So these are the aspects of his writings. His poems are reflective and humorous. His poems are reflective and humorous, and reality is also given there. The characters of his writings are simple people, common people. So who are the characters of his writing? They are just the simple people. So this is the basic information about the poet Joseph Furtado. So whenever you are going to write particular answer, then you need to know who is Joseph Furtado, when was he born and when he died. Then you need to know what are the different themes of his writings, and after that you need to know something like what is the base of his poetry, just like what his poetry is, or his poems are reflective and humorous in nature. So now we are going to discuss the poem. So this is all about the poet Joseph Furtado. Now before that, at least you need to know something about the poem. I am talking about which poem? The fortune teller. The poem The Fortune Teller is written in Pidgin or Bazaar language. Now there may be a question in your mind, what does it mean? What is Bazaar language, or what is the meaning of you can say what does it mean exactly? So Bazaar language means what? Bazaar English. I am talking over here. Language means what? Which language? We are talking over here about English language. So the fortune teller is written in Pidgin means what? Bazaar language. So even the meaning is given over here. Pidgin means what? It means denoting a simplified form of a language especially as used by a non-native speaker. Means non-native speakers are using such a kind of language that is called Bazaar English. This concept is important and you need to understand even this particular concept with Gene. So this is very important because it may be useful for you in a different context also, and you can identify whenever you are going to read any literary work of any author in English whether they are using Bazaar English or not. Now the poem is the depiction. So this particular poem, what is the title? The Fortune Teller. The poem is the depiction. Okay, the poem is the depiction of a very common sight in India, a roadside fortune teller talking with his customer. Now we can understand, we all are the Indians and we know that this is very important. We can observe such kind of things in the society. Even there are fortune tellers, whether we are not sure about their fortune, but at least we can see a roadside fortune teller talking with his customer, and this is explained, this is depicted in this poem by Joseph Furtado. It depicts how customers are attracted by the fortune teller. So this is just the interaction between the customer and fortune teller. But the most important thing, this is a dramatic monologue. What does it mean? So we do not know what are the replies, or you can say what are the points over there which are discussed between customers and fortune teller. Please try to understand what I mean to say. Fortune teller is interacting with the customers, but nothing is given, no reply of the customer is given in the poem. You need to know, at the last I am going to explain even dramatic monologue, what does it mean, but here you need to understand what is that. Only whatever is told by the fortune teller in this poem, that can show us what can be the reaction of the customers in the poem. So this is you need to keep in mind. The poem The Fortune Teller is written in Pidgin, that is Bazaar English. The meaning of Pidgin is given here. Then this poem is nothing but the depiction of a very common sight in India, that is a roadside fortune teller talking with his customer. And the most important thing is what? How fortune teller is attracting his customers. So this is the basic idea of the poem. Now this is the actual text of the poem. I am going to read the entire poem, so listen to me carefully and you can read at the same time. The Fortune Teller, this is the title. Fortune teller main sahib. Fortune teller main sahib tell fortune very well, past, present, future tell. Only 1 rupees, all fortune telling fees, fortune teller main sahib. Sahib's hand 1 minute please, no like no give me fees. Sahib plenty money make, half cunning people take. I see Sahib married twice, the second main sahib nice. So nice and pretty wife, keep Sahib dil khush all life. She gives Sahib children 3, all beauty bright to see. First, second boys, last girl, like very pretty pearl. Sahib reading very much, religion books and such. Sahib's star is to rise in west, no understand the rest. I tell no more, no less, but what makes certain guess? Sahib's years now 44, live certain 40 more, no lie. Sahib see this here, this line show it's quite clear. I never telling lie, what good do Sahib or I? No good, and why I should? Sahib's fortune very good, I get now plenty pie, Sahib's fortune very nice. Dear students, you can understand when you read this poem, in the first reading you can understand the entire poem, what is given there. This is the interaction between the fortune teller and Mem Sahib, and another person is there, Sahib. So these are the words very important. Mem Sahib means what? To address. So this is, who is the customer? Mem Sahib means an English lady. An English lady, because interaction is even in English. And the most important, Sahib means what? What is the meaning of Sahib? A man who has some social or official status. So these are the customers of fortune teller. And how the fortune teller is attracting them? By selling fortune teller meme sahib, please listen to me, this is given here. So this is exclamation mark is there. So I'll explain the poem line by line, and hope at least 30 to 40% you understand what is given in this particular poem. At the same time, you need to understand well, tell, then please, fees, make, take, twice nice, wife, life, three, see. So these are the rhyming words. So I'll explain one by one. Let us move to the next part. Now this is the first part. Fortune teller main sahib, tell fortune very well, past, present, future tell, only 1 rupees, all fortune telling fees, fortune teller main sahib. So dear students, in this introductory part of the poem, you can see fortune teller is calling mem sahib. I told you mem sahib means this is the word which is used to address an English lady. Tell fortune very well, and the fortune teller is firmly saying to the main sahib that I can tell future or fortune very well in proper way. Past, present, future tell. Even I can talk about, I can tell about past, even what is going on right now, present, and future also. So you can guess what can be this is actually a little bit humorous also. No one can tell anybody's future. This is what I feel, okay, but still we follow. Everyone likes to see what will be, how will be my future, and we even ask people about this one. So whenever somebody is going to tell you something good about your future, you will be serious. Okay, this will happen to me. And in the same way, the fortune teller is calling main sahib and assuring that I will talk about, or I'll tell you of future, or not only future, I'll talk about past, present, and future. What is there? Only 1 rupees. And what about the fees? Fees is just 1 rupee. Now you can see there. What is there? See the grammatical structures even at the same time. That is why this is called what? Bazaar English. All fortune telling fees, fortune teller means entire future, entire fortune will be conveyed. Entire fortune will be shown to you, and fees is just 1 rupee. So here you can say that the way of using language, and that is why this is called what? Bazaar language. So whenever we say what? 1 rupee. So we never say 1 rupees. So this is what? Nothing but what? Avoiding the grammatical structures and correctness also, but it is acceptable in poetry. We know that one. The poet can do anything with language, and this is one of the ways. Now, easily you can understand the way of fortune teller to attract mem sahib. Interaction between an English lady and fortune teller. So that is over here. Interaction between an English lady and fortune teller. Now there is what I used one term, dramatic monologue. So do you know whether mem sahib is replying or not? We do not know. Even we can understand this one because of these dialogues. Okay, we may feel that okay, that mem sahib is giving some kind of reply to the fortune teller, and we are trying to understand, we are assuming this one, and this is called dramatic monologue. Telling about his own skills of telling fortune now, and the fortune teller is talking about his own skills. I can tell you fortune very well, about your past, present, future, but my fee just is 1 rupee, and this is what I'll tell you. This is what I'll tell you about your future, mem sahib, and even of sahib also. So this is the interpretation of this first part. Then let us discuss the next part. Now one more picture is shown there. This is just what one picture. You can at least guess something. So this is not the fortune. Yes, this is the picture of a fortune teller, but not of the of this particular poem. This is just the representation of fortune teller, and anywhere you can see this one. Now, Sahib's hand 1 minute please, no like no give me fees. Now assurance again. I need just 1 minute. I need this. Now whose hand? Sahib. Sahib means there is a gentleman, and the fortune teller is going to see the hand of Sahib, and even requesting please 1 minute please. No like no give me fees. If you don't like your future, if you don't like whatever I am telling you, then don't give me my fees. Now see there, the fortune teller is going to talk about the future of the gentleman, and he is assuring, okay, if you don't like, then do not give me fees. So this is nothing but what, this is the humorous actually, and no one can tell about the future. I told you that this is just my opinion, but here we can understand that just out of curiosity people are ready to see such kind of fortune. People are ready to visit to the fortune tellers. Sahib plenty money make, half cunning people take. Now assurance of what? Sahib is earning too much money, but what is the problem? There are some cunning people, deceitful people, some deceiving people are there, and they are taking half of that from Sahib, and they are just deceiving Sahib. Now this will do what? Now this is the future. This is the future, and this is what past and present also. There are some cunning people in the life of this English gentleman, and Mem Sahib and both are listening to him. This is what we can understand. I see Sahib married twice. Now talking about what? First financial things from the life of the gentleman. Now I see Sahib married twice. The second Mem Sahib nice. Now this is what, even this is the skill of fortune teller. This is the skill. So Sahib got married twice. Twice means 2 times. But the second Mem Sahib nice. Who is the second Mem Sahib? To whom the fortune teller asked about what? Fortune teller Mem Sahib, and this Mem Sahib is second one. And how is she? She is a nice one. So this is what, no, everyone likes praise. So this is the normal human mentality. If somebody is going to praise you and you like that one somewhere, in the same way the fortune teller is trying to attract both. He is talking about what? If you don't like this one, don't give me the fees. But you want another thing, Sahib is making, or Sahib is earning too much money. But what is the problem? People are deceiving him. And another thing is talking about the personal life of Sahib. And who is the nice one? Beautiful, nice and pretty wife. Who is the pretty wife? The second Mem Sahib. Keep Sahib Dilkush all life. And what is the role of Mem Sahib in the life of Sahib? That is nothing but what? Keeping Dilkush. Actually this is Hindi word. This is Hindi word. Here you need to understand also. That is why this is called Bazaar English. This is very important. And used by whom? Non-native speakers most of the time. And this may be done for the sake of what? To impress that lady also, or Mem Sahib. So she is doing everything to keep Sahib happy. She gives Sahib children 3, all beauty bright to see. Now how many children are there? 3. Then out of these 3, first and second boys, there are 2 boys and last one is girl. But now the most important sentence is there. Last girl like very pretty pearl. Now what is this? This is simile actually. This is simile. Alliteration is there also. I'll discuss about this at the end, about literary devices. So now this is family of this Mem Sahib and of Sahib. So Mem Sahib is, how is Mem Sahib? Pretty, nice, and she is doing everything to keep happy for Sahib. And then there are 3 children. 2 are boys and 1 is girl. And how is the girl? Girl is just like the pearl. Pearl is nothing but a diamond, you can say. So everybody knows this one. So this is just the praising, at the same time telling people are deceiving Sahib. So it shows what? Some kind of curiosity is there. Sahib reading very much religion books and such. So what does Sahib do? Sahib likes. What is the habit of Sahib? Reading. But reading what? religious books as well as such. There may be others also. So this is the habit of Sahib. So the fortune teller is talking about life of Mem Sahib as well as Sahib and the entire family. Just, and what is the fees? Just 1 rupee. Now the next part is there. Now Sahib starts to rise in west. Sahib starts to rise in west. No understand the rest. Now if you know, I told you the period of Joseph Furtado. He was born on 7th April 1872 and he died in 1945. So before pre-independence era. Pre-independence era. So here you need to understand east and west. Western. So where is the star? Where is the star means what? Sahib star. What does it mean? So star, whenever we speak to someone, my stars are not working, stars are not working, even it shows you that you need to believe in your star, or also it indicates what? Development. Sahib stars means development, progress also. No understand the rest. So this is very important to understand. You need to check. Oh, so what will be the, where will be the star of Sahibs? So where will be the progress? That will be in the west. I tell no more, no less, I'll tell exact. Again, assurance is there. And I means what? The fortune teller is saying that I tell no more, no less. I tell you the exact thing, appropriate thing, appropriate of fortune. But what makes certain guess? And he's talking, okay, what makes certain guesses can be there? Sahib's years now 44. What is the age of Sahib? That is 44. Live certain 40 more. So giving the assurance of life also. So what is the age of Sahib right now? That is 44. So at least you can guess this one. And 40 more years he will live. Means how many years? Total 84 years. Now see, everybody likes to live. Nobody wants to die. And fortune teller is telling that you will live for more 40 years. So no lie, Sahib, see this year. Sahib, I am not lying at all. I am not telling you anything wrong. You just see, this is my palm, or you can say what? This is my means. Try to understand. I am telling you example. This line show age quite clear. So certain, you can say what? Certain lines are there, and we are going, even the fortune teller is observing what? The palm of the gentleman. And telling Sahib, please look over here on the palm. This line shows, or line shows what? Your age. This is age line. I don't know whether it is correct or wrong. Nobody knows what will happen to the next, what will happen to us within next 2 hours, 3 hours, within a day. And still this fortune teller is saying that one, this line show age quite clear. I am never telling lie. I never say anything wrong. I do not lie. So I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth. So this is also assurance. What good do Sahib or I? What do good Sahib or I? No good, and why I should? Now here question mark is there. What good do Sahib or I? So actually here you can interpret this one in different ways. So what is good there? Even about me, even it may be about Sahib. So never telling lie. This may be also. So now Sahib's fortune very good. I get now plenty pies. Sahib's fortune very nice. Actually should and good. This is the rhyming scheme. In this way we can read this. No good and why I should. Sahib's fortune very good. How is the Sahib fortune? That is very good, excellent, and everybody likes your future to be nice one and good one. And now again telling I get now plenty pies. What is the meaning of pies? PIC, that is old Indian coin having a lowest value. Actually this is the part of currency. Now that fortune teller is expecting he will get more money because Sahib fortune very nice. And now what is there? 1 rupee is the fees, but you can give me more money because I told the Sahib fortune, and that is very nice. So dear students, this is the interaction between between the fortune teller and Mem Sahib, and they are talking about what? Actually, we can understand one way communication is shown here. One way communication. This is dramatic monologue. So you need to understand in what fashion, in what manner the fortune teller interacted and attracted his customers. Now, theme and the central idea. What is the theme? What is the central idea of this poem? And what is the title of the poem? The Fortune Teller. The poem is the depiction of a common sight in India. A fortune teller is telling the future of a gentleman and asking his wife for it. Requesting to whom? His wife, Mem Sahib, to see the future of a gentleman means Sahib. It shows how the customers are attracted by the fortune teller by telling a variety of things from Sahib's life. The fortune teller is uneducated and still has the skill to attract his customers. Look, the skill and using to impress them using what? English. But that is Bazaar English, and that is called pidgin. We can also have a question: is it really possible to tell one's future? Now, this is what I raise these questions. Actually, this is all about the first point, second point, third point. This is all about what? The theme of the poem. But is it possible? We can also have a question: is it possible? Is it really possible to tell one's future? So you need to ask this one. Or are these practices superstitions or realities? You can even check this one. So here should be realities actually. So check this one, whether that is reality or fact or just the superstition. So we need to find it out. So we need to understand even whether whatever is even mentioned or depicted over here by the poet, it may be cross-checked also. And we can understand this can be the superstitions also, because I personally feel that it is difficult to tell about one's future and talking about, and I told you what are the different reasons how fortune teller used his skills to attract Mem Sahib and Sahib. So this is all about the central idea, and even these two are the questions, okay, actually, and that is why I am telling you again. These 3 points are associated with the theme and central idea of the poem The Fortune Teller. Now, figures of speech, I mentioned 2 over here. There can be more examples also. You can find, if you want to learn more about figures of speech, on my YouTube channel, there is a separate playlist, figures of speech. Please go through that one, and separate videos are made on each and every figure of speech. So alliteration is there. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound at the initial place or position. Past, present, future till per sound is there. Like, very, pretty, pearl, per sound is there. Simile is there. Simile is the comparison, as is used, like is used. So first, second, boys, last girl, like, very, pretty, pearl. So that this girl is compared with the pearl, the pretty pearl. What is over there? This one, this like is very important here. So it indicates there is a simile. And now you can find out more examples. Other devices are there. A rhyming scheme is AABB. So you can check it out in the initial. Even when I started discussion about this particular poem, I told you there is this particular rhyme scheme, that is AABB. Local language is used and it is very easy to understand. No grammatical structures are used in the poem properly. It is a dramatic monologue. Now see this dramatic monologue, a poem in the form of a speech or a narrative by an imagined person in which the speaker inadvertently reveals aspects of their character and while describing a particular situation or series of events. And here you can understand who is the imaginary person. That is nothing but the fortune teller, and other characters are there, Sahib and Mem Sahib, and they are described by the fortune teller in this particular situation, and that is what? Interaction between the fortune teller and the customers. So dear students, hope this video will be useful for you all, and all the aspects are covered in this video. I'm sure that it will be useful for everyone. So I request you subscribe the channel, like and share this video, and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications or latest notifications of latest videos. Thank you so much.